fucking did in the first movie. So
Yeah.
but welcome, guys, to the MMA neighborhood. This is Devin,
And I'm Steven.
and tonight was a fun night, man. UFC
Dude.
238, Cejudo versus Moraes.
Oh,
It delivered, man. I love this card, dude.
what a
I
fire
really love
fucking
this card.
man. Fuck.
I mean, someone didn't get to see the prelims
All right,
tonight.
I'm gonna be honest, man. Long night. I had to get some hours, man. I fucking slept through most of the prelims. I'm pissed off at myself because you were telling me about some of them. So I want you to, kind of
Yeah.
run me down what
Well,
happened.
We didn't go over this one in the last one, but I want to mention it because Ricardo Lamas, it was a vicious knockout to start the night. And
Yeah.
it was a first round knockout by Calvin, and that was pretty brutal, man. And then moving on, we're both going for Carolina, I believe.
Yeah, because I don't think we
And,
really knew too much
Dude,
about.
Alexa Grasso, that girl's got some good hands, man.
Really?
She looked like a very clean, technical boxer, and she just pieced up Carolina the whole fight.
Dude, I find that so just like, what's going on with
I don't know.
Carolina, man?
It honestly, she made Carolina look like out of the league, like outclassed her.
Are you
Yeah, it was
serious?
bad. Like Carolina's she doesn't know how to fix that defensive problem she keeps running to. And
Dude.
she keeps her chin up too high. And Alexa Grasso, though, I give her mad props. That she put
Fucked
pressure
her
on her.
up?
Yeah, it was a very high volume fight, and
Really?
I was impressed by it, man.
That's insane.
So I'll be following her, dude. She's
Dude,
pretty cool.
So is that 3 fights in a row for Carolina?
Yeah, sadly it is.
Oh, dude.
Because she lost to Andrade, Watterson, and now
Dude.
Alexa Grasso. But congrats to Alexa. One fight though that I really wish you seen.
Dude,
I hope everybody out there did see
was
this one.
This is the one that I really wanted to see the most.
Yeah.
Is fucking Aljamain Sterling versus Pedro Munoz.
Ooh, yes, dude. This was fire, man. We were talking about how this should have been on pay-per-view, and I still agree it should because, I mean, this one was just delivered. Like, Aljamain Sterling, probably the best performance I've seen tonight, honestly.
See, I'm so mad because
Yeah.
I'm a fucking fan of that dude.
Yeah,
I'm
dude, you
pissed
would've
off
been-
I fucking missed this
You've
fight.
been stoked. This guy was throwing tons of teep kicks. His style was really like funky, like Funk Master. He did have this funky style where it's hard to predict what he's gonna throw,
Yeah.
and his movement was pretty unorthodox. And he just landed a bunch of kicks. He landed some good jabs and good hooks. He was landing all night. Pedro Munoz kept trying to come in on him, and he's just getting tagged up.
Really?
Munoz put the pressure, but it was like Aljamain wasn't phased by it. He's fucking getting him every time.
So was he able to keep the distance pretty well with those kicks, but they were like hard kicks?
Yeah,
Is that what's going on?
Yeah, the kicks were keeping him well, and it's the jabs and his punches. He was mixing up everything. He had
Really?
elbows from the bottom come up to the elbow.
Oh, I love
And
those.
everything he threw was just keeping Pedro away just by a little bit. But Pedro did he landed a good leg kick that dropped Aljamain for a second
Really?
in the first round. Well, besides that, Pedro got pretty much outworked. He
Wow.
did come in on him though. He didn't give up. Pedro's moving forward the whole fight,
Yeah.
but Sterling just dude.
Yeah,
You're
'cause
good tonight, man.
That's like really all you can do against Sterling.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to get in there. You have to get inside the
Yeah.
pocket. But it sounds like Aljamain like really just
Dude, he just the volume he's putting on Pedro was pretty fucking dope to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
So he
it's-
kind of, it sounds like he never let Pedro like really warm up and like get into like the fight really. He
Yeah,
kind of
it's-
like kept him at bay.
exactly
never really got him-
He never let Pedro get in that pocket. Like never
Yeah.
got in a pocket type of fight. You know,
Yeah.
like he just kept tagging him as soon as Pedro tried getting. He just boom, boom, boom. He just kept tagging him. It was beautiful work.
Wow.
Mixing up the kicks to the punches, everything he can use, he used,
Yeah.
and it
Damn.
was really cool to see.
I'm gonna try
and-
and find that fight tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely check this out. I hope you guys got to see that because that was a good one on the prelims. And I think he called out the winner of tonight's main event, which we'll get into later. But
Yeah.
I believe he might deserve after that performance.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the next one, Nina Astronaut. As predicted, Tatiana wrestled her.
yeah.
The third round, Nina got off on her a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's when I walked in the door was that third round.
Yeah, she got off on her a little bit, but besides that, it was just a wrestle show.
Yeah.
So,
It kind of seemed like a pretty boring fight.
it was. It's the worst one tonight, but the ones we're getting to now, dude,
So
I'm
we're-
so happy about it.
So we're
man.
jumping into it.
Yeah,
right?
let's get into that main
Bro.
card of UFC 238.
Holy
Let's get this, man.
shit.
So, Tai Tuivasa versus Blago Ivanov.
Dude,
Oh.
good job,
that?
bro.
You like that?
Whoa, man.
I've been listening tonight.
Dude,
How they say it, you know?
cheers
Thanks,
on that
man.
one,
Thank
sir. Dude, good
Well,
fucking job.
This one, good job to you, bud. You
Yeah,
called it right.
I know.
You called it right.
I
I
know.
Mr. Potato Head won, and I was so bad, man, because I like Ty, man. I like to shoot.
You know
guy,
what?
But
I think he had that one really impressive win, like a couple, like 3, 4, or 5 4 fights back ago,
Mhm.
he like really showed him like, oh, he's a top prospect. But man, I never really got on that train.
Right.
I never got on his train at all, and I just didn't see him winning this at all.
Yeah, you called it, man. I'm always on it. The train. I like the guy, but tonight just showed me, man, he's not really evolving much. And
He's not, dude.
he's young and he's kind of being careless when he fights.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, fight was awesome. These guys are throwing bombs.
Oh, dude.
It was like fucking one bomb after
Like,
another.
don't get me wrong. Ty was landing his own. Like, at one point, it looked like he stunned him good.
Yeah.
He stunned him good, and don't get me wrong,
He
man.
wobbled him a little. He gave him a little wobble. He gave him a little wobble.
Dude,
but
fuck it.
Ty got
Hey.
dropped in the first round.
Yeah,
too,
dude.
so-
I mean, it was a back and forth
Yeah.
battle, but I think what really gave it to, how do you say his name?
Blackwell Ivanov.
That guy. He had his 1-2. Like, he would really like step into his right hand,
Mm-hmm.
and then Ty just had nothing for it
Yeah,
all
he's-
night. And then when whatever, that guy, he would do his 1-2, and dude, he was piecing him up very good.
Yeah, dude, that one too. He was clean, man.
Oh yeah,
It was real clean. Yeah, he got hit too, but he a Ty, man. I don't know where his future is now. I'm
'cause this
kind of
is
like
3 losses in a row.
I think is it 3 or 2? I think
Is
it's 2.
Is it 2?
Dos Santos and now this guy. So,
Oh,
but still, it's just like it was hard to watch. Like I wasn't feeling Ty in this fight, man. It looked
No.
like a really bad performance. Not a bad performance, but
yeah. It just,
where does he go? Where does he
Yeah.
go from that?
yeah, I know, because he's like not even ranked.
Well, I think he was ranked 10. I know it's not showing it.
Really? Oh, of
But
course not. Of course.
He's ranked 10, and Blackwell I think was 15. So
Oh.
it might kick him out of the top. It's definitely kick him out of top 10 now.
Of
But,
course, fucking UFC.com doesn't show that. What a surprise!
but it was a good start to the night. No finish, but these guys were fucking
Yeah,
hitting hard,
it
man.
was still exciting to watch.
Yeah,
Still
and
exciting to watch.
you know what? The next one was just
Bro.
as exciting, bro.
I was surprised as fuck about this fight. We're talking about Jimmy Rivera versus Peter Yan.
Yeah. So they say his first name where it's like Peter. I don't even know, man. It's not Peter, but that's the white version.
Yeah, I know, right?
Peter Yan.
That's so
but
white.
no, dude, this guy we talked about last one,
Yeah.
prospect, and
Yeah, I called
this-
Yan to win.
this is the train you are on, huh?
Dude,
Yeah.
fuck yeah,
the Yan
man.
train, bro.
Dude, yes. And I'm gonna be straight up honest. I think that he definitely won. Sloppy as fuck though fight for him, in my opinion.
Really.
Yeah, dude, he was like way overextending his punches. Like
Mhm.
he was trying to knock his head off.
Yeah.
But dude, he was like falling over, slipping. Jimmy was able to dodge him a lot. It's just like it was a sloppy fight in my opinion. But he
Right.
still took the win
He did, and no, I agree. It could have been a cleaner fight, you
for
know.
sure. That's the one thing
I think
saw.
Jimmy like made it like a rough one. Like, he made it
Well,
a dog fight, you
Dude,
know. Like,
he did surprisingly well. A
yeah,
lot better
Jimmy
than I thought.
did. I know. I take back because last time I said I don't really think he's been in good fights, you know. But this one was
Dude.
fucking great from both guys, dude.
Yeah,
And Peter Yan ended up winning by decision,
dude.
but
I
I
know.
mean, can't take nothing away from Jimmy because
Dude, he was doing well. I think maybe it was that second round. He
Yeah.
was doing well the second round, but then Yan just
well
dropped him.
Yeah, at the end of the first and second,
Yup.
Yan dropped Jimmy, and that's what basically gave him a round, you know. But besides that drop, they're pretty freaking close, you know.
Dude.
They're pretty tight on a scorecard, but. Yeah, had a great performance from Jimmy, man. That's his third loss.
Yeah,
in a
that
row.
I was gonna say that's his third loss.
Mm-hmm. So
A lot of consecutive
damn,
losses for
dude.
people this
it's
night, man.
sad to see those kids, like, because
Yeah.
these guys are good fighters, man.
Dude, yeah, dude. Jimmy really impressed me tonight.
Yeah.
Even though he lost, he
looked
did
good.
well, but
Yeah.
it's like,
What was his coach saying though? Like,
Oh. It's
go
like,
get knocked out.
oh, go ahead and let him knock you out.
Yeah,
Like
it's-
basically stand in there and fight
Yeah.
and just
If he's gonna finish you, let him knock you out. Or
yeah,
something
let him
like
knock you out.
that. Yeah, that shit was funny.
And Joe
Joe was
Rogan-
like, "What?" the fuck?
That's stupid.
That was good, dude.
Dude,
We all kind of froze. Like, what did he say? What was that?
like
I want to hear that.
just let him knock you
Let him
out.
knock you out. If you're gonna lose, let him knock you out.
Yep.
Damn.
Joe's like, that's stupid.
the vice in that corner, shit.
Dude, the comment we'll get, but the
Yeah.
commentary tonight from DC was atrocious. We'll get into that later though on in 2 fights though.
Oh my god.
Oh my
okay.
god, that fucking guy.
Oh my god. Dude, but yeah, that was a good fight, man.
Ugh.
Peter Yan. So I gotta ask you though, before we move on to the next one.
What?
If like we were talking Peter Yan, do you think he should fight Sterling, or do you think he should fight for the belt? What do you? Because now, we haven't got to the
Yeah,
main
we'll
event.
get to that.
But do you think one of those two should fight the guy who won tonight?
We'll get to that.
All right, we'll get back
I'll
to it.
answer that question
All right.
later.
And speaking of guys that deserve to fight for the belt, we have
The people's main event.
There we go, brother.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Donald Cerrone versus Tony Ferguson, man. Wow, man, this was the fight I was looking forward to the most, honestly.
Yeah, dude. I wanted Cowboy to win.
Yes, I did too, but you know my pick, and
yeah.
I told you, man, the pressure. So Tony Ferguson won by second round TKO, but it was a doctor stoppage. It was a doctor stoppage.
Dude, if you guys didn't see this, check this out. Tony Ferguson was piecing Donald Cerrone up pretty good. At the end of round 2, Cerrone's face was looking pretty fucked up. And so, at the start of the third, Donald Cerrone goes to blows his nose, and all the blood rushes straight into his fucking eye. And his eye just swells
It was
up.
sick, dude.
It was disgusting.
His eye was just small. He had no vision through that thing,
God,
dude.
It was so gross. Like, you could see all the blood just go, like, inflate his fucking eye. And I was just like, that is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
The only time I've seen that was with Eddie Alvarez. He did it
Like the same thing?
Yeah, but he could continue to fight still. Like, I don't think
Was it that bad?
it was close, dude. You have to look it up. Eddie Alvarez, I think it's the Gilbert Melendez fight.
Oh,
he
really?
does the same shit.
Oh, no shit.
But he ends up winning the fight by decision, but he fucking blows his nose, and the fucking whole eye just goes shut. Sick,
Dude,
it's a sick one,
like
dude.
it just looked like it was bigger and bigger and bigger. I was like, oh my god.
It was fucking nasty.
Dude.
It was a nasty sight from the Cowboy, man.
Ugh.
Well, you know what, dude? Like, that first round was pretty freaking close.
Dude, that
couldn't
first
even
round
judge
alone, if we're just gonna base this fight off the first round, well, I guess it went 2 rounds, but like off the first round,
yeah,
it was like a tie.
it was
honestly.
It was tight, dude. Yeah, I
Like-
agree. I think it was super close. And in the second round,
Dude.
Tony kept that pressure, man.
Dude,
I think it
and-
finally broke Cowboy down.
Tony Ferguson really found a home for that spinning fucking elbow of his.
Oh yeah, I
it
cannot forget that.
landed like 4 or 5 times straight on Donald's chin.
I think that's actually what caused the swelling. It wasn't the spinning elbow, but he landed another elbow on his eye, and that
Yeah.
was like the original cause of
Yeah.
the swelling. But yeah, those spinning back elbows,
Dude.
woo,
Bro,
fire, dude.
it
He's
was-
getting good with those,
It was
man.
good. And Donald Cerrone, he landed a couple good head kicks.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I mean, Cerrone was still kind of in it, but
Yeah,
we just don't know because we don't know how he's gonna come out in round 3.
yeah. We can't tell how it would have went. It's sad to see the fight in like that because
Yeah.
you never know. Like, even though Ferguson definitely took the second round,
Yeah,
the first round was tight,
yeah.
and I mean Cerrone was getting beat up in the second, but
It could have turned.
we
around.
just don't know. Yeah, there's still one more round to see. It's like unfinished business. You
And
know?
like when Joe Rogan was interviewing Donald Cerrone, he's like, he was still like aware.
oh yeah,
Like he looked like seemed fine.
He wasn't
mentally.
rocked.
He wasn't rocked at all. It's just his fucking eye looked disgusting.
he was literally the round was about to start, and he blew it, and boom,
I
it
know, he
swelled
fucked
up
up.
right when it started the
Oh,
round.
it's just so disgusting.
It's fucked up, dude.
Oh yeah, before we move on, what the fuck is up with Tony's late punch ending after the bell?
Yeah, that was kind of foul, man.
That was messed up.
Yeah, that was a stupid shot,
Like
man.
the ref was like in between him, and he still threw it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what?
The ref said, "No, stop," and he still popped.
Yeah,
off.
it's like
it was a shitty blow, dude.
what was that?
It was. That kind of makes his fight a little sour too, you know, because he didn't even need that, like, you know. But I don't know. It could have just been. I don't know.
Yeah.
It looked dirty. What's your guys' opinion on that? Because I'm not sure, man.
I thought that was kind of
You
dirty.
think that was a dirty
And like,
shot?
they didn't even take a point.
Yeah, it was a hard warning.
Yeah, super hard warning.
Well, if he got a point, dude, he would have to get the finish. I think, you know. Then the
Dude,
fight would have been real.
That's what I was saying. Like, if they took a point, dude, if we had an even fight,
Yeah, definitely. That would have been crazy.
dude. But
That would have been
that
crazy.
was a great fight for what it was.
Yeah, it was, dude. It was like, fuck, I wish we got that last round, but it was
Yeah.
still fire, dude. Those guys put it on. It was
Ugh.
the people's main event. They delivered,
Yeah.
and I was completely stoked. Actually, what I liked was how Tony said we can run it again because he was down. He said, "Let's run it again." I'd be down to watch it again.
Fuck? He didn't look impressed at all by the way it ended. Like,
Yeah, he didn't
like-
like the ending.
yeah.
And for him to say, I'm down to do it again, that's cool, man, because, fuck, I'm sure everybody would be down to watch it.
Fuck yeah.
It was good shit, man.
Because, I mean, Yeah,
What does that make him, like 14 fight win streak now?
No, I think it's 13.
13 now. Dude, that's a big. Well, that's a long win streak, bro.
Dude, yeah, that's
fucking
like
nuts.
that's like almost Max Holloway type. No,
Yeah, well, he just lost his win streak.
that's right.
Yeah.
Or does that only go for his
Nah, it
division?
still counts, man.
Oh.
It's still a win streak, you know. I know it sucks. He risked his win streak, dude.
Hey, man,
But he fucking went for it. That was a great fight.
appreciate the fact, but
Yeah, moving on to someone I knew was gonna destroy. Valentina Shevchenko, baby, taking on Jessica Ai for the women's flyweight title. And what happened, Steven?
Bro. First round, be honest, boring as shit. All she did was take her down and just hold her there. She wasn't really throwing any punches. Like Jessica Ai, didn't really seem too beat up at all. She was just being held down.
Well, she threw 3 hard body kicks and then
Yeah.
took her down
Okay.
twice.
Couple body kicks, but I'm talking about when they're on the ground.
Yeah.
It was
Not
nothing.
much. Yeah,
Nothing.
Not much at all.
So that's round one.
Mm-hmm.
Round two comes along,
Oh man.
and then Valentina lands that body kick again, hard,
Mhm.
and then, dude, the next leg kick, she switches levels, straight shin to the dome piece on Ai, man, and knocks her out cold. She's stiff as a board, falls to the ground, bro. This was. Dude, and when they
It was
played
like
the
a home
replay,
run, man.
and with the sound,
Ugh.
like you said, it sounded like a fucking bat hit this woman's
dude.
it hit this woman's head.
That was a
Whoa.
fucking knockout for the century, dude. That's knockout of the year right now for me, dude.
Easily.
I like that, dude. That was a fully uncorked left high kick to the dome.
Oh my god.
And yeah, shit, it sounded like a baseball bat for sure.
Oh.
It put Jessica's eyes out. Right there, man. That was gone, dude.
Kudos for you.
like that?
Kudos for you.
She was stiff as a board, like you said, man. It was brutal. It was such a badass knockout, but then after a minute and two, so they're not saying she's up yet,
Dude.
you start worrying, like, oh man,
Dude,
what the
she
fuck?
was down for a long time.
A long time. It was kind of getting scary. Like, is she all right? The camera's off her and
Yeah,
everything.
dude, they wouldn't even show her on the camera.
Whoa. And Valentina, in mad respect, she's going
Dude.
around being fucking super nice.
Like,
She didn't even celebrate. Like,
yeah, it's like she shook the hands of her of Ai's team and everything.
Yeah.
Like, mad respect to Valentina, man.
Straight
She's
up,
like
dude.
she's
But for a long moment, you could tell that Rena was
Dude.
silent. Like, fuck, what's happening? Is
dude,
she
bro. Because
okay?
when Jessica falls down, like she's snoring. You
Yeah.
can see it. Like she's not fucking there.
Dude.
And bro, and like the first, and like when the camera finally pans back to Jessica getting up, she's like, "Did I go out?"
Yeah,
I
she
was
was
like,
lost.
"Whoa, bro."
She was lost. That was a vicious head kick.
Oh,
Vicious, bro.
oh,
Yeah,
dog.
I was pleased though. I was pleased,
Like,
man.
you
I want to see Valentina get a knockout. I know she had it, man. She's been kind of decision fighting a lot, you know. But
Yeah,
that
dog.
was beautiful, man.
That was brutal. Like to see something, like to hear the sound of that, like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, in real life, that is gnarly,
Straight
gnarly
up,
as
dude.
fuck.
Literally a baseball bat, man. It's like, you guys gotta hear it. You just gotta
dude,
hear it,
it's
man.
Like,
You just
I
gotta
feel
hear
bad
it.
for Jessica's head, man.
I know. She had a
Oh,
good mouse on the temple too.
oh, it was
Deep.
Oh yeah,
So,
And-
but Steven had hopes for her. He had some hopes.
dude.
Well, I'm glad someone did.
Whatever, man. Shut up. I do want to talk about the commentating about DC on this fight, though.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking Captain Obvious. Thank you. You see that hand right there? Jessica's hand right there? Yeah, when she has it like that, she can't get leg kick in the head. That's why she goes to the body. And when it drops down, you see that hand?
Yes.
She goes for the head. Dude,
Oh my
thank
gosh.
you.
His breakdowns
Oh
are
my
just-
fucking all night with this
Yeah,
bullshit.
That is funny, man. He's getting different on us.
And I
now.
do want to say Joe Rogan was particularly really good tonight.
He was.
He was really good.
He was good.
And he was
man.
saying some funny shit too.
I look at that tie fight. He's like, "Who's winning? Who's winning?"
Dude,
that
and
shit was getting
oh,
close.
remember when Ty was like, or the potato head guy?
Yeah.
Like he was like holding him in a choke, and it was like long before the bell, and Diesel was like, "Yeah, he was just trying to wear him out." And then Joe Rogan was like, "Well, that other guy just got like, he got banned for doing that same
Yeah,
shit. So what are you
exactly.
talking
He's
about?"
holding choke too long.
Yeah, Polaris, I think
yeah,
he said.
yeah, that dude.
Yeah, Polaris, and he was just like, "Yeah, Polaris got banned for that same thing." So what are you
That's
talking?
fucking DC's teammate, dog. He's got a fucking.
He's just wearing him out.
gotta
Yeah, it's
back him
after
up
the
on it.
bell, dog. The
Yeah,
fuck's
dude.
God,
He's
DC.
got backing him up. But you know, so back to Valentina.
Sorry.
Who do you think See, this division's kind of confusing me. I don't see any top competitor for
Yeah.
Valentina. You know what I'm saying? Who do you think she should fight next?
I mean, I don't. There's really no one. There has to be like a couple of fights before
Yeah.
they give her someone because they
It's
can't.
a dead
they can't
division
give her-
right now. It's fucking dead. Or is that Aspen Ladd girl? I'm not sure if she's in there or not. I think
Yeah.
she is.
I
Maybe.
think there's Montana De La Rosa, but she's fresh.
Yeah, we'll have to let it build. It's too new of a division.
Yeah.
We'll have to build that up. But amazing win for her, man. I'm fucking stoked.
Brutal.
And unfortunately, the next fight, I'm not as so happy about it, but it was a great fight. We're talking about the main event of the evening.
boy.
Henry
Your boy.
Cejudo versus Marlon Moraes. Wow, good fight. Good fight, man. To start it, Marlon was busting Henry up.
Fucking
Vicious leg kicks.
Ugh.
Tagging Henry.
Filthy.
Yeah, and it's just filthy. Fucking dead filthy. And tagging Henry, every time Henry got in, he freaking Marlon unleashed bombs on him. So it was looking good. I
Dude.
thought we had this in the bag. I thought Marlon was going to kick his
Dude,
ass.
Marlon One Punch Man Moraes, man. He was getting
man,
him, bro.
he was. And then the second round, he was still getting him, but near the end.
Dude, I think it was like midway through
yeah,
that second
fucking
round.
Cejudo caught him with a good right, and it kind of
Well-
threw Marlon off his game from
Well,
there.
I think it's fucking Henry, man. I think he finally realized, man, I can't stay out on the outside and just let this dude fucking work me all night.
Yeah.
And that's when he started putting on the pressure, and that's when things started the tide really started turning.
It tied completely turned because even Joe Rogan's like, man, that was a comeback. Like this guy,
Dude,
Henry
bro.
ends up TKOing Marlon Moraes in the third round.
I was
And
so sad.
damn, man, yeah, what a bummer. We're on a rush. We're like, yes, because we don't. I mean, we're not fans of Cejudo's fucking.
Y'all know I ain't a
tactics.
fan of that motherfucker.
Yeah, all his games, all the dumb shit he does. I
His
think it's
stupid-
over.
His king crown, fucking cape, bullshit, magic hat, motherfucker. I'm sorry.
Yes,
dude, this
but-
fool irks me, bro.
Same here, man. And I mean, he won fair and square tonight.
Double champ.
Yeah, he's a double champ.
He's a
but
champ.
dude, calling out, I got a hit list.
Oh,
Dana White,
dude.
where are you?
Dude, Dana White gave him the belts and boned the
He's like,
fuck
fuck
out.
this guy.
Even Dana White don't like that guy,
Dana,
man.
I want the heavyweight checks. Fuck you,
Like,
dude.
what? It's like,
Yeah.
I got a hit list.
But
let's-
one on the hit list I do like.
Okay, let's go over the hit list real quick. So he first calls out Dominic Cruz.
Yes, that's Steven's best boy right there. That's his boy,
That's my
bro.
homie right there.
He's
You know what I'm
called, the
saying?
guy Steven hates the most just called out his boy. I was like,
So,
oh shit.
Dominic Cruz, if you happen to hear this, stop getting fucking injured and come back and whoop this dude's
Hell
ass,
yeah,
man.
take this fucker out, please, for all of us.
Fucking dude.
I think he's the last hope. He's the last Jedi,
Dude,
dog.
he's serious.
He's the last
Dude, for
one, dude.
real, bro. Like, he literally, like, he beat the #1 best bantamweight in the
I
division
know.
right now.
Yeah, so it's like he's already wiped him out almost because
Because
that's Cruz is like the only thing I could think of. man.
Marlon's like, he beat Sterling, he beat everyone else. He
Yep.
beat Jimmy. You know, it's like,
Yep. But it brings it back. So
oh yeah.
bringing it back about earlier to Peter Yan and the Sterling. Do you think one of those guys already deserves a shot at Cejudo, or do you think they should fight for the shot? It sounds like you're counting Sterling out already when we were talking earlier. But you don't think
I
he's
kind of don't think he's ready.
yeah?
Because isn't he? Well, I can't remember if he's coming off a loss or not.
Who?
Sterling.
Sterling's on a 3-fight win streak.
Is he?
Yeah,
Okay.
or 2-fight.
Two
His last loss was Marlon.
Yeah, that's okay. So
but he's been doing good since then.
okay. So
And
that was like
then-
what, 2 fights ago?
I think 2 fights. So
2, 3
Peter
fights.
Yan's on like a 3-fight one, 4-fight in the
Something like-
UFC.
I don't know. What am I trying to say? If we put Yan versus Sterling, like, we're kind of taking away like 2 contenders, kind of in a
Mhm.
sense. But we need we need a contender
It's
elimination.
kind of unfair to give one.
So it's like, yeah, fuck it. Let's do that.
Let's do that
Sterling
fight.
versus Yan, and that be the title
Fights for
eliminator.
Cejudo. If Cruz ain't able to take him out
Oh
first.
yeah, if Cruz.
Yeah, I like that.
I want Cruz to come back and whoop homeboy's ass.
I think Peter Yan and Sterling bring problems to fucking Cejudo.
Well,
First off, they're bigger guys. Cejudo went up. He's gonna be out. He's gonna be the smaller guy in each of these
Well,
fights.
I mean, he was the smaller fighter in this fight. We
know.
saw what the fuck happened.
well,
here.
we saw the first round. There's hope. So, he was getting his ass kicked, man. But
Dude, it was-
fuck, I gotta give him props for readjusting his game plan, dude.
I
In mid fight.
pains me to say this. You're right.
Dude, it's so hard to watch. But I'm like, damn, that was good. He
was.
he got smart in there and just
He
changed
put-
the whole style.
He did, and dude, the tie clinch. He
Oh,
was doing
yeah.
those knees,
Yep.
brutal. The thing is, Marlon, like, he held his chin up, though.
Yeah.
He kept on fighting. He didn't.
Marlon wasn't
tried.
going out easy, you know. He was,
tried.
but it's like as soon as he got tagged, it's like he went in like a scare mode. Like he just couldn't go
Yeah.
back in his game plan because those leg kicks were he's butchering Cejudo's
Yeah.
leg, dude.
Dude, he kicked him to the ground.
Yeah, dude.
Like, he swept his leg from under him. He
was
fell.
fucking his leg up. But as soon as Marlon got caught, it's like he didn't want to throw a leg kick. He didn't want to risk getting caught again.
Yeah.
So his game plan went out the fucking window.
And
he went in defense mode, and he just started getting fucked up because he wasn't thinking straight, man.
Henry said it the best when he was getting interviewed. He saw his demeanor change. And you
Yeah.
know what? He's so fucking right.
Yep. I'm
Marlon's
sad, dude.
like, Marlon first round, bulldog, ready to
Mhm.
get in there. Second round, changed.
Yeah.
Like
When he
midway
got
second
hit,
round, it's like, oh, you can see his face kind of like, oh shit.
fuck, I can get knocked out by this guy. I
Yeah.
don't think he respected the power at first, and then.
Yeah.
But Henry just switched game plan too. He fucking started getting closer on him. He started fucking putting the
Dude.
pressure on Marlon, and it started working.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, but Henry now he's on the all-time high. He's gonna fucking be talking this shit up, dude.
Dude, we are never gonna hear the end of this fucking guy ever.
Yep. Unless Cruz does something about it.
And
I like that call out.
That
though.
one, yeah.
I
And
do
then
like
the second fighter on his hit list, fucking Cody Garbrandt. Well, I get why he would want to fight him,
Mm-hmm.
but he's on a 3-fight knockout losing streak.
Right.
Cody Garbrandt is.
Yeah.
So I
It's not a
don't
contender.
I don't even ever see that happening until he fucking changes the way he fights.
What about the other call out?
Oh my god, the best one, the stupidest fucking. Guess Henry doesn't think anything through. He calls out Uriah fucking Faber. All right, people, Uriah Faber.
Oh
He's barely coming off retirement, and he's already got a fight booked. You moron! God,
Yes.
Henry just pisses me off, dog.
Oh my god.
I gotta calm down.
Yeah, no.
he-
No, you don't.
no, you don't.
Dude, oh my god, it was funny, man. Mixed emotions time. That's why I love fights, dude. 'Cause it's just a
Dude.
roller coaster.
It was.
You know, you see the Tony Ferguson fight where it's just an epic battle and it ends all crazy with the eye, and it's like fuck, it's
Dude,
like,
I know.
you're feeling great, and then you get shut down, and then you see the Valentina, which is just amazing knockout, brings
Yeah.
you back up, and then we get the Cejudo fight. It's just like Cejudo's losing that first round. We're like, yes, and then fucking the second round, like, no, fuck. It's just the emotions are just so up and down tonight,
Dude,
man. But
serious, man. Like,
it was fucking great,
like
man.
I started sweating in that living
Yeah,
room
they were all
watching.
sweating, like, no,
Dude, I was like, oh my god, no.
Oh my god,
he's
loved
like,
it.
Fucking Joe Rogan, you're the double champ. He's like, no, man, the triple C.
Ugh.
I'm the gold medal Olympic winner. This time, I'm like, god damn. He wore his
Well,
fucking.
don't forget, he wants to go up a weight again. So.
Oh yes, thank you. He wants to move up. He wants to move up.
Oh my gosh, dude.
So let's hypothetically.
Ugh.
What if he moves up right after this to featherweight and fights Max?
Hypothetically, right? This
Hypothetically.
is not happening, but
Hypothetically,
I still got Max. I don't know how you don't think Max will fuck this well up,
dude, bro, like it. He,
Max will fuck this.
You
boy
think
up.
so?
Yeah, because dude, Cejudo got fucked up in that first round, dude.
that was the first round.
I know, but come on, man, he's not invincible.
I
He's-
know,
he's getting the wins, but
Trust me, I know
You
he's
know,
not invincible. It
but-
pains me. It hurts me to say this.
yeah,
But,
Holloway
dude-
will destroy him if it ever happens. It won't happen though. I think Cruz got a good shot, and Sterling or Yan, I think are good
Yeah.
contenders as well.
Because I think you're right. Cruz does pose a huge threat.
Oh yeah.
Like, he kind of, Dillashaw kind of emulates Cruz a little bit. Cruz
Mhm.
just does it a little better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But we've seen the whole Dillashaw Cejudo thing go down, which was
Yeah, but I don't think Cruz takes like risks like Dillashaw.
yeah,
It's more-
exactly.
It's more technical. And
Yeah, way
I
more
love
technical.
that fight. I really hope that's next.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Cruz. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's planning on coming back.
Yeah, I think he's almost done healing.
That's
too.
why I'm pretty sure he
So it
is.
was a good call out, and I agree with it. I like to see that next.
Yeah, got one good name out of that hit list.
Well, man, great night of fights, guys.
Dude.
Check him out if you didn't. I mean, it is definitely worth it. And thank you guys for listening to MMA Neighborhood. This is
Well, hold on. Make sure to follow us. We are now on YouTube, like we said last time,
We
and
are.
it's the at the MMA
It's just
neighborhood.
MMA
It's just
neighborhood.
MMA neighborhood.
MMA neighborhood.
And then we're still on SoundCloud at MMA neighborhood as well.
yeah.
And then
And follow us, subscribe, be part of the neighborhood. It's not nothing without you guys, man. We're all just
Exactly.
fans here, and we love to hear your comments on the fights too.
Exactly. Tell us we're fucking wrong. Tell me I'm a piece of shit for talking so much shit on Henry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
back your boy up. Look.
Hey,
We'll
man,
back ours. We'll back ours.
We'll debate. We
Yeah.
have a conversation if
Yeah.
you want.
And
But-
like tonight, like Steve and I, we don't always agree, but like we were probably like 50-50 on the
Yeah.
fights tonight, right?
And it's
So
like tonight, man.
we want to know your guys' opinions, your thoughts, and
Oh yeah, let us know.
we'll get back to you on the next one, guys. You guys have a good night.
All right, see ya.